Hello! Welcome to the Artificial Fluency Podcast. I'm Mia, and I'm so happy you're here today for this special 1-hour episode all about hobbies and free time activities. Today, we're going to learn lots of new words about what people do when they're not working or studying. Hobbies are activities we do for fun. Everyone needs hobbies because they help us relax, learn new things, and enjoy life. Free time is the time when you can choose what to do. You're not at work, you're not at school, and you don't have other responsibilities. This is your time to do things you love. In this long episode, we will learn hobby vocabulary, talk about indoor and outdoor activities, learn how to describe what you like to do, and practice conversations about hobbies. We'll also learn about different types of hobbies, like sports, creative activities, and collecting things. Are you ready to learn about hobbies and free time? Great! Let's start this fun journey together. First, let's learn what a hobby is. A hobby is an activity you do regularly in your free time because you enjoy it. People have hobbies to relax, have fun, learn new skills, or meet other people. Some people have just one hobby. Other people have many hobbies. Both are perfectly fine. What's important is that you enjoy what you do. Let me tell you about some of my hobbies. I love reading books, especially mystery stories. I also enjoy cooking new recipes on weekends. And I like taking photos when I travel to new places. These activities make me happy and help me relax after work. Now, let's learn some basic hobby vocabulary. I'll say each word slowly, and you can repeat after me. Ready? Reading. Looking at books, magazines, or newspapers. Cooking. Making food. Gardening. Growing plants and flowers. Painting. Making pictures with paint and brushes. Drawing. Making pictures with pencils, pens, or crayons. Swimming. Moving through water for exercise or fun. Walking. Moving on foot, usually for exercise or pleasure. Dancing. Moving your body to music. Singing. Making music with your voice. Playing games. Doing fun activities with rules. Great job! These are some very common hobbies that many people enjoy. Now, let's learn about different types of hobbies. There are many ways to group hobbies. Today, we'll learn about indoor hobbies and outdoor hobbies. Indoor hobbies are activities you do inside your house or building. These are perfect when the weather is bad or when you want to stay home and relax. Popular indoor hobbies include reading books, magazines, or newspapers, watching movies or TV shows, playing video games or computer games, cooking or baking, drawing or painting, knitting or sewing, playing musical instruments, doing puzzles, writing in a journal or diary, learning a new language, like English. Let's practice talking about indoor hobbies. I love reading mystery books in my free time. My favorite indoor hobby is cooking Italian food. When it rains, I like to paint pictures of flowers. Every evening, I play piano for 30 minutes. These are all great examples of indoor hobbies. Now let's learn about creative hobbies. These are activities where you make something new or express yourself artistically. Creative hobbies are very satisfying because you create something with your own hands. Art and craft hobbies include painting with watercolors, oils, or acrylic paints, drawing with pencils, charcoal, or pens, sculpting with clay or other materials, making jewelry with beads, wire, or precious metals, knitting sweaters, scarves, or blankets, sewing clothes or quilts, woodworking, making furniture or decorations from wood, pottery, making bowls, cups, and vases from clay. Music hobbies include playing instruments like piano, guitar, violin, or drums, singing in a choir or just for fun, writing songs or composing music, learning to read music. Writing hobbies include writing stories, poems, or novels, keeping a diary or journal, writing blogs about your interests, Writing letters to friends and family. Let's practice talking about creative hobbies. I'm learning to play guitar. I practice every day. My grandmother taught me how to knit when I was 10. I write short stories about my dreams. Painting landscapes is very relaxing for me. Creative hobbies help you express yourself and make beautiful things. Let's talk about collecting as a hobby. Many people enjoy collecting different objects. Collecting means gathering and keeping similar items because you find them interesting or beautiful. Popular things to collect include stamps from different countries, coins, especially old or foreign ones, books, especially first editions or favorite authors, postcards from different places, seashells from beaches you visit, rocks and minerals, action figures or dolls, trading cards from sports or games, vintage items like old bottles or toys, plants, especially rare or unusual varieties. Some people collect expensive items, but you can also collect simple, inexpensive things. What matters is that you enjoy finding and learning about your collection. Benefits of collecting. It's educational. You learn about history, geography, or science. It's social. You can meet other collectors. It's exciting. Finding a new item for your collection feels great. It's organized. Arranging and caring for your collection is satisfying. Let's practice talking about collecting. I collect stamps from countries I want to visit. My coin collection has money from 20 different countries. She collects vintage teacups from antique stores. His rock collection includes stones from every state he's visited. Collecting is a hobby that can last your whole life. Now let's learn how to talk about frequency, how often you do your hobbies. This is very important because it helps people understand how much you enjoy different activities. Frequency words. Always, 100% of the time. Usually, about 80% of the time. Often, about 70% of the time. Sometimes, about 50% of the time. Rarely, about 20% of the time. Never, 0% of the time. Time expressions. Every day, every weekend, once a week, twice a week, 3 times a month, once a month, during summer vacation, on holidays. Let's practice using frequency words and time expressions. I always read before bed. I usually go swimming on weekends. I often paint when I'm feeling creative. I sometimes play chess with my grandfather. I rarely have time for gardening during work weeks. I never get tired of listening to music. I go hiking once a week. I practice piano every day for 30 minutes. I visit art museums twice a month. I only go camping during summer vacation. These expressions help you describe your hobby habits clearly. Let's learn how to express preferences about hobbies. Everyone likes different activities, and that's what makes life interesting. Ways to express what you like. I love. I really enjoy. I like. I'm interested in. I'm passionate about. My favorite hobby is. Ways to express what you don't like. I don't like. I'm not interested in. I don't enjoy. I'm not good at. I find it boring. It's not for me. Ways to express neutral feelings. It's okay. I don't mind. It's not bad. I could try it. Let's practice expressing preferences. I love gardening because I enjoy working with plants. I really enjoy reading mystery novels before bed. I'm passionate about photography and take pictures everywhere I go. I don't like fishing because I don't have patience to wait. Running is not for me because I prefer indoor activities. Playing chess is okay, but I prefer more active games. Expressing preferences helps people understand your personality and interests. Now, let's learn how to ask questions about hobbies. These questions are perfect for getting to know new people and starting conversations. Basic hobby questions. What do you like to do in your free time? Do you have any hobbies? What's your favorite hobby? What do you do for fun? How do you relax after work? More specific questions. How long have you been doing that? How did you get started with that hobby? What do you like most about it? Do you do it alone or with other people? Where do you usually do that activity? How often do you practice? Is it expensive to get started? Follow-up questions. That sounds interesting. Tell me more. What's the most challenging part? Have you ever taught anyone else? Do you compete or just do it for fun? What equipment do you need? Let's practice asking and answering hobby questions. What do you like to do in your free time? I love painting landscapes. I usually paint in the park on Sunday mornings. How long have you been painting? I started 3 years ago when I took a class at the community center. What do you like most about painting? I love how relaxing it is, and I enjoy creating something beautiful. These questions help you learn about other people and share your own interests. Let's practice a complete conversation about hobbies. I'll show you how two people might talk about their free time activities. Person A. Hi, I'm new to the neighborhood. What do people like to do around here for fun? Welcome! There's lots to do. I personally love hiking. There are beautiful trails in the hills just outside town. That sounds great. I've never been hiking before. Is it difficult? Not at all. You can start with easy trails and work your way up. What kinds of things do you enjoy doing? I'm really into photography. I love taking pictures of interesting buildings and street art. Perfect! The hiking trails have amazing views that would be great for photography. You could combine both hobbies. What a wonderful idea! Could you recommend a good trail for beginners? Absolutely. Miller's Trail is perfect for starting. It's only 2 miles and has incredible city views at the top. Thank you so much. Would you like to go hiking together sometime? I could take some photos while we walk. I'd love that. How about Saturday morning? We could meet at 8 a.m. when the light is best for photos. Perfect. I'm excited to try something new and maybe make a new friends too. This conversation shows how talking about hobbies can help people connect and even plan activities together. Now, let's learn about seasonal hobbies, activities that people do during different times of the year. The weather and seasons affect what hobbies we can enjoy. Spring hobbies, March, April, May. Gardening, planting new flowers and vegetables. Hiking, enjoying mild weather and blooming flowers. Bird watching, many birds return in spring. Cleaning and organizing your house, spring cleaning. Photography of flowers and nature waking up. Summer hobbies, June, July, August. Swimming in pools, lakes, or oceans. Camping and sleeping under the stars. Barbecuing and cooking outdoors. Playing outdoor sports like tennis or soccer. Going to outdoor concerts and festivals. Having picnics in parks. Fall-autumn hobbies, September, October, November. Collecting colorful leaves. Apple picking at orchards. Hiking to see autumn colors. Preparing for winter by preserving food. Taking photos of beautiful fall scenery. Winter hobbies, December, January, February. Skiing and snowboarding. Ice skating. Building snowmen and having snowball fights. Reading by a warm fireplace. Knitting warm clothes. Cooking hearty soups and stews. Let's practice talking about seasonal hobbies. I love gardening in spring when the weather gets warm. Summer is perfect for swimming and outdoor barbecues. Fall hiking is beautiful because of all the colorful leaves. Winter evenings are great for reading and knitting. Seasonal hobbies help you enjoy each time of year in special ways. Let's talk about learning new hobbies. Sometimes you want to try something different or develop a new skill. Learning a new hobby can be exciting and challenging. Steps to start a new hobby. Choose something that interests you. Research basic information about the activity. Find out what equipment or supplies you need. Start with beginner classes or simple projects. Practice regularly to improve your skills. Join groups or clubs to meet other people with the same interest. Be patient with yourself as you learn. Places to learn new hobbies. Community centers often have classes. Local colleges have continuing education programs. Libraries sometimes offer workshops. YouTube has free tutorial videos. Hobby stores often provide beginner lessons. Friends and family can teach you their hobbies. Ways to say you want to learn something new. I'd like to. I'm interested in learning. I want to get into. I'm thinking about. I've always wanted to learn. Examples. I'd like to try pottery making. I'm interested in learning how to play guitar. I want to get into bird watching. I'm thinking about starting a vegetable garden. I've always wanted to learn how to dance. Learning new hobbies keeps life interesting and helps you grow as a person. Now let's learn about hobby equipment and supplies. Different hobbies need different tools and materials. For art hobbies, you might need paintbrushes and paints for painting, pencils and paper for drawing, canvas for painting, easel to hold your artwork, clay for sculpting. For music hobbies, you might need musical instruments like guitar, piano, or violin, sheet music to read, music stand to hold your music, metronome to keep time. For sports hobbies, you might need appropriate shoes for running, hiking, or playing sports, sports equipment like tennis rackets, golf clubs, or basketballs, protective gear like helmets or knee pads, comfortable clothing for exercise. For gardening hobbies, you might need seeds or small plants, garden tools like shovels, rakes, and watering cans, pots for indoor plants, fertilizer to help plants grow. For reading hobbies, you might need books, magazines, or newspapers, good lighting for reading, comfortable chair, bookmarks to save your place. Important things to remember about hobby equipment. You don't need expensive equipment when you start. Borrow or rent equipment first to see if you like the hobby. Buy basic supplies first, then upgrade as you improve. Take care of your equipment so it lasts longer. Let's practice talking about hobby equipment. I need new running shoes for my jogging hobby. My painting hobby requires brushes, paints, and canvas. To start gardening, I bought seeds, a watering can, and some small pots. Having the right equipment makes hobbies more enjoyable. Let's talk about the benefits of having hobbies. Hobbies are not just fun, they're also very good for your health and happiness. Physical benefits. Many hobbies provide exercise and keep you healthy. Outdoor hobbies give you fresh air and vitamin D from sunshine. Active hobbies improve your strength and coordination. Even quiet hobbies like knitting can improve hand coordination. Mental benefits. Hobbies reduce stress and help you relax. Learning new skills keeps your brain active and healthy. Creative hobbies let you express your feelings and ideas. Focusing on hobbies helps you forget about work problems. Social benefits. Many hobbies connect you with other people who share your interests. Hobby clubs and groups help you make new friends. Sharing your hobby skills with others feels good. Learning hobbies from friends and family strengthens relationships. Personal benefits. Hobbies give you a sense of accomplishment when you improve. Creating something with your hands builds confidence. Hobbies help you discover new talents and interests. Having hobbies makes you more interesting to talk to. Economic benefits. Some hobbies can save you money, like cooking or gardening. Hobby skills might lead to part-time work or business opportunities. Making things yourself can be cheaper than buying them. Some hobbies can become valuable collections. Let's practice talking about hobby benefits. Gardening gives me exercise and fresh vegetables for my family. Playing piano helps me relax after stressful days at work. My photography club has introduced me to many wonderful people. Learning to cook has saved me money and improved my health. Hobbies make life richer and more enjoyable in many ways. Let's practice talking about hobby benefits. Now let's learn about balancing hobbies with other responsibilities. Everyone has work, family, and other duties, so it's important to find time for fun activities too. Time management tips for hobbies. Schedule hobby time just like you schedule work or appointments. Start with small amounts of time. Even 15 minutes is better than nothing. Combine hobbies with other activities when possible. Use weekends and evenings for longer hobby sessions. Include family members in your hobbies when appropriate. Making time for hobbies. Wake up 30 minutes earlier to read or exercise. Use lunch breaks for quick hobby activities. Do hobbies while watching TV, like knitting or drawing. Take hobby supplies with you when traveling. Plan hobby activities as rewards for completing work tasks. Common challenges and solutions. I don't have time. Start with just 10 minutes a day. I'm too tired. Choose relaxing hobbies for busy periods. It's too expensive. Find free or low-cost hobby alternatives. I don't have space. Look for hobbies that don't need much room. I'm not good at it. Remember that everyone starts as a beginner. Ways to talk about balancing hobbies and responsibilities. I try to read for 20 minutes before bed every night. I garden on weekends when I have more free time. I take my sketchbook to work and draw during lunch breaks. My family and I go hiking together on Sunday mornings. Remember, hobbies should add joy to your life, not stress. Find what works for your schedule. Let's learn about sharing your hobbies with others. Sharing what you love makes hobbies even more enjoyable. Ways to share your hobbies. Teach friends or family members your hobby skills. Join clubs or groups with people who have similar interests. Attend hobby-related events like craft fairs or sports games. Share photos of your hobby projects on social media. Give handmade gifts from your creative hobbies. Benefits of sharing hobbies. You make new friends who understand your interests. Teaching others helps you improve your own skills. Group activities are often more fun than doing things alone. Other people can give you new ideas and techniques. Sharing creates a sense of community and belonging. Hobby communities to join. Local clubs that meet in person. Online forums and groups. Classes at community centers or colleges. Volunteer organizations related to your interests. Competitions or exhibitions for your hobby. How to find hobby communities. Search online for your hobby clubs near me. Ask at hobby stores about local groups. Check community center and library bulletin boards. Ask friends if they know anyone with similar interests. Look for hobby-related events on social media. Let's practice talking about sharing hobbies. I joined a photography club to learn from other photographers. My knitting circle meets every Thursday evening at the library. I love teaching my nieces how to paint watercolors. Our family cooking club tries recipes from different countries each month. Sharing hobbies creates connections and makes activities even more meaningful. Now, let's talk about hobbies and technology. Modern technology has changed how we enjoy many traditional hobbies and created completely new ones. Technology in traditional hobbies. Photography is now mostly digital instead of film. You can read books on tablets and e-readers. Music can be learned using apps and online videos. Gardening apps help identify plants and track watering schedules. Recipe apps make cooking easier with step-by-step instructions. New technology-based hobbies. Video gaming on computers, phones, and gaming consoles. Creating videos and sharing them online. Building and programming robots. 3D printing to create objects and art. Virtual reality experiences. Drone flying and aerial photography. Podcast creation and audio editing. Online hobby communities. YouTube channels for learning almost any hobby. Instagram for sharing hobby photos and inspiration. Facebook groups for connecting with other hobbyists. Pinterest for collecting hobby ideas and tutorials. Discord servers for real-time chat about shared interests. Benefits of technology in hobbies. Learn new skills faster with online tutorials. Connect with people worldwide who share your interests. Access to more hobby resources and information. Ability to document and share your progress. Convenience of practicing hobbies anywhere. Potential downsides. Too much screen time can be unhealthy. Online information might not always be accurate. Technology can be expensive. Some people prefer traditional, non-digital methods. Let's practice talking about technology and hobbies. I use YouTube videos to learn new guitar songs. My gardening app reminds me when to water my plants. I share photos of my cooking on Instagram. Virtual reality gaming is my new favorite hobby. Technology can enhance hobbies, but balance is important. Let's learn about turning hobbies into income. Sometimes people enjoy their hobbies so much that they want to make money from them. Hobbies that can become income sources. Photography, weddings, portraits, stock photos. Crafts, selling handmade jewelry, clothes, or decorations. Cooking, catering, baking custom cakes, teaching cooking classes. Gardening, selling vegetables, flowers, or plants. Writing, freelance articles, blogs, or books. Music, teaching lessons, performing at events. Art, selling paintings, doing custom artwork. Ways to monetize hobbies. Sell products at local markets or craft fairs. Offer services like lessons or workshops. Create online stores to reach more customers. Participate in competitions with prize money. Write about your hobby for magazines or websites. Important considerations. Starting slowly while keeping your main job. Understanding that hobby businesses require different skills. Maintaining the joy of your hobby even when it becomes work. Learning about taxes, marketing, and customer service. Being realistic about potential income. Phrases for talking about hobby income. I sell my pottery at the weekend farmers market. I teach piano lessons to neighborhood children. My photography hobby has become a small business. I'm thinking about selling my homemade jewelry online. Remember, not every hobby needs to make money. Sometimes keeping hobbies purely for enjoyment is the best choice. As we approach the end of our long episode about hobbies and free time, let's review the most important things we learned today. We learned basic hobby vocabulary like reading, cooking, gardening, painting, and swimming. We talked about different types of hobbies: indoor hobbies for staying inside, outdoor hobbies for enjoying nature, sports for exercise and competition, creative hobbies for making beautiful things, collecting hobbies for gathering interesting items. We practiced talking about how often we do hobbies, using frequency words like always, usually, sometimes, and never. We learned how to express preferences about what we like and don't like. We practiced asking and answering questions about hobbies to get to know other people. We talked about seasonal hobbies and how different times of year offer different activities. We learned about starting new hobbies and what equipment you might need. We discussed the many benefits of having hobbies: physical, mental, social, and personal. We talked about balancing hobbies with work and other responsibilities. We learned about sharing hobbies with others and finding hobby communities. We explored how technology has changed hobbies and created new ones. Finally, we discussed how some hobbies can become sources of income. Most importantly, we learned that hobbies make life more enjoyable and help us grow as people. For your homework this week, I want you to practice hobby vocabulary and think about your own interests. Make a list of 5 hobbies that interest you. Use the vocabulary we learned today to describe each one. Practice asking 3 people about their hobbies this week. Use the questions we learned. What do you like to do in your free time? And how did you get started with that hobby? Try one new hobby activity this week. It can be something simple, like drawing a picture, planting a seed, or learning one song on an instrument. Watch one English video about a hobby that interests you. Try to understand the main ideas and write down new vocabulary words. Think about the benefits your current hobbies give you. How do they help your physical health, mental health, or social connections? Plan how you can make more time for hobbies in your weekly schedule. Even 15 minutes a day can make a difference. Share something about your hobbies with us. Use the hashtag #ArtificialFluencyHobbies to tell us about your favorite free time activities. Next week, we'll learn about health and exercise vocabulary, another important topic for daily life. Thank you so much for spending 1 hour with me learning about hobbies and free time activities. We covered so much useful vocabulary and practical conversation skills today. Remember, hobbies are not just fun activities, they're important for your health, happiness, and personal growth. Everyone deserves time to do things they enjoy. Don't worry if you don't remember every word perfectly. Hobby vocabulary becomes natural when you start using it to talk about activities you actually enjoy. I encourage you to explore new hobbies and continue developing the ones you already love. Life is more interesting when you have activities that bring you joy and help you grow. Keep practicing your English by talking about your hobbies with other people. It's a wonderful way to make connections and improve your conversation skills at the same time. This is Mia from Artificial Fluency Podcast. Thank you for listening to our Hobbies and Free Time episode. Keep enjoying your favorite activities, and I'll see you next time for another exciting English lesson.